So we all know that Fortnite Chapter 7 is starting in probably less than a week from today. All of the big creators that flew out for the Chapter 7 early access event are already back home now. And there was an interesting clip from Clix yesterday that does have me a little bit concerned about the potential future of Fortnite competitive in Chapter 7. We're going to talk about all of that as well as the last duo victory cash cup of the season. Real quick before this video starts though, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we try our best to upload daily competitive content for you guys. We want to hit 150k by the end of Chapter 7, so just turn on notifications, sub up to the channel if you guys are new. Please just go KDog in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. We shout out 2 people every single video who DM me proof of them using my code. Shout out to these 2 people on the screen right here. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Without further ado though, let's start this video off with showing a clip from Clix, giving my own thoughts about it, and then we'll talk about the last victory cup of the season for duos.
But a lot of fucking changes, bro. I'm gonna be real. Is this season good or not, in your opinion? In my opinion,
let's Clix 3 more months till
it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But when you think of competitive, you're gonna be questioning. You're gonna be yo, I can't wait to show you. Yo, when I show you guys this, I already can see my whole chat saying, "What the?" I can't wait for Muzz to be in here. He's like, "What the is this?" But like, I dead ass think it's going to bring back, like, I think a lot of players are gonna play this, bro. Like, I think a lot of motherfuckers are gonna play, because I had fun. I'll be honest, when I played, I had so much.
Okay, so already to start off with, we have to keep in mind that Clix is going to be slightly biased towards Fortnite in this side, since he is getting invited early to do all this sort of stuff. He's not gonna like fully bash anything, especially before it's even been released. But the fact that he is even already questioning, and he already knows that the community response isn't going to be like 100% positive to what Chapter 7 is going to look like, and especially that he is saying that the competitive side of Chapter 7, the competitive players might not necessarily like it. I'm really hoping we're not in store for like what we saw with the Nitro season at the beginning. I doubt that it is to that level, but like, you can't tell me that you're not a little bit concerned with this from Clix. He did say though that he thinks a lot of the player base is going to be happy with this, and it's going to make a lot more players play the game. I saw some interesting responses in a tweet that I actually saw of this quote from Clix right here, and it's pretty much just a lot of casuals saying that's how you know it's gonna be peak, whenever the competitive players are complaining about something. This is going to be an interesting start to Chapter 7. Already hearing things like this has me a little bit worried, but let me know what you guys think about it. We got to see some very entertaining squads as well. I don't know why I've been saying duos all video. I meant to say squads. One of my favorite squads that we got to see from the last squad victory cup of the season is Clix, Higgs, Oliver OG, and then Mr. Savage. Definitely a super random squad. Mr. Savage is literally back on EU while they were playing this as well. Of course, they finished in 4th place of the opens too. We still though, as you guys probably could have expected, didn't get to see any Peterbot, didn't get to see any Agers, Cold, Poyo and Ritual didn't play this, nothing like that. We did get to see something from Peterbot, and it seems like he is back home currently until Chapter 7 starts, but I am expecting to get all of these players back as soon as Chapter 7 comes around. So less than a week until we finally get all of our big names back. But let's go over how the actual final squad cash cup finals ended up going. Now in the finals, we only got to see 3 separate squads be able to win multiple games today. The squad that finished in 1st place was none other than Curve, Void, Tyler, and Craze. They won back-to-back games. This squad was absolutely fragging out. They finished with far and away the most elims in this entire tournament. 73 total elims in back-to-back 30+ elimination games for the win as well. 4 just underrated players playing together. Love to see it for them. 2nd place is Rapid, G-Money, Threats, and Curly. This is also back-to-back weeks, I'm pretty sure, of Curly's squad being able to win multiple games in the finals. They got a 16 elim win and a 21 elim win. 3rd place is Sineto, and then that was it for all of our squads that were able to win multiple games. 4th place was Hush. 5th place was King. 6th place was Arc, Acorn, Kanata, and Yamzo. A different squad than we're normally used to seeing, but you guys know Yamzo didn't play with Clix this week because they were playing with Mr. Savage instead. They're able to get 1 high elim win with a 25 elim win. 7th place was Jamidi, 8th place was Djin, 9th place was Minka, and then rounding out the top 10 was Tenya. Some other big names that we had that were able to get wins today was like an EU squad of 13th place of Nebs, Walks, Kiro, and Waze. They won their first game of the day with a 15 elim win, and then also got 2 other top top 10s as well. Super impressive out of the high ping players here. Last week, this squad was able to win multiple games, but today, unfortunately, they came up empty-handed. 29th place of Noxy, Mason, Chimp, and Miro. Probably one of the most consistent teams that we had throughout the entire day, though, because they got a 9 elim third, 15 elim fourth, and a 10 elim second. I'm interested to see what Miro's duo options are going to be looking like going into Chapter 7, because he honestly has been pretty impressive so far this season. Unfortunately, Clix and Mr. Savage were not able to win a game together. They finished in 55th place. They had 2 top 5s, getting a 6 elim fourth and an 11 elim third, but it just wasn't enough for them to be able to win any games on Central. But then that was about it for all of our big names. Let's actually move on to how EU went now. Now moving over to EU, we did have one big, absolutely huge squad not be able to make it to the finals. We did unfortunately see Mr. Savage, Yapko, Seti, and they normally play with Panzer, but Panzer didn't play with them today. So they ended up picking up a fill of Motor, and this squad finished in 860th place, got 269 points, 1 out of 7 game wins, 93 total elims for them. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of the competitive season for Mr. Savage. Unfortunately, it ended with him not being able to qualify yesterday in the last Duo Victory Cup, not being able to qualify today in the last Squad Cup, and then he wasn't able to make the solo series finals either. So we're not going to see Mr. Savage competing again for over a week now, unfortunately, but he still individually as a player has been playing absolutely insane. Him and Yapko seem to be locked in still. It doesn't seem like either of them are going to be getting affected by this snakening that is going on EU. Now in the finals, I think this is the first time that we've seen this on EU. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but we finally had a squad go 3 for 3, win every single game. It's probably not the squad you expected though. We had Hris, TD, Faded, and Skavi getting an 18 elim win, 14 elim win, and a 13 elim win to be the first squad on all of EU this season to win every single game in the finals. Huge shout out to these guys. What a performance, man. Second place was Zarbeth, iDrop, Pixie, and Sadeh. I don't know too much about Sadeh, but I mean, hey, to be able to play with Pixie and iDrop, win multiple games with a 16 and 6 elim win is honestly really impressive, all things considered. Third place was probably, to me, the squad that I continue to say was my favorite squad of the entire season. Vico, Swizzy, Chap, and Focus this time. This squad normally has Merstash, but Merstash did not end up playing today, so they picked up Focus, and they were able to win one game today, getting a 25 elim win, and then also tying for the most elims with 45 total elims as well. Fourth place is a squad you can pretty much just pencil in to get a win in any of these squad tournaments. Darm, Demus, Hari, and Cammy, so close to being able to win multiple games. They got a 13 elim win and a 15 elim second. The Polish Goats, I think they did win a game every single week in this tournament. Fifth place was a Nos, Refscar, Thomas HD, and Ferdoxy. They got an 18 elim win in game number 2. Sixth place was a Saw. Seventh place was Akira, Karama, Warix, and Skyjump. As I say for all of these other squads, this is another team that you can always pencil in to be able to win at least one game. This was also the second most consistent team, all things considered, because their worst performance of the day was a 16 elim third. Akira and Karama now have won a game in every single Victory Cup this season, whether it's in duos or squads. So I mean, it is a little bit insane to say that and still see that Karama hasn't even broken 1,000 earnings yet this season. But hey, Akira, Karama definitely have to be in the discussion for being the most consistent players, and I think they were the most consistent players throughout the entire Simpsons season. Eighth place was Ping Squad with Malibuka. They won their second game of the day with a 20 elim win. Ninth place was Malkus's squad. Don't really know too much about him. And then rounding out the top 10 was Cade Squad. Some other fun squads that we had that were able to get wins was like 13th place, probably one of the more random squads you're ever gonna see. We have the NA player of Noxy playing with Ism, who I don't know anything about, Turtle, and the coach of BloodX. They were able to win their last game of the day with a 10 elim win. BloodX was so happy about it on Twitter. Shout out to this squad right here. One of the most random pairings of 4 players I've seen, but they were able to get the job done. Walks, Robon, Kiro, and Waze finished in 18th place, 11 elim win in game number 2. Still don't really have any word on what Walks is doing for duos. One of the best players from this entire year. Hopefully he's able to find a good duo for Chapter 7. But then that was about it for for all of our big name teams that were able to get a win today. We saw like 31st place of Chino, Pablo, Lunex, and Marius get super close multiple times. 15 Elam 4th, 8 Elam 9th. Weren't able to get the job done today, unfortunately. Sky Scroll and their squad also super consistent. 3 top 6 placements, but couldn't get a win. In 37th place, we did have Mongrel, Gross, Mixon, and Frantic. They also, unfortunately, were not able to get any wins today. I'm pretty sure we saw Mongrel win a game in the first squad cup of the season, but since then, I don't believe he's been able to win any games in these finals. Still though, 12 Elam 6th, 13 Elam 9th. Mongrel showing the fact that he can still consistently qualify for finals has to be a positive sign going into the future, especially because he's doing it with his current set in stone duo of Mixon, and these guys have the coach of BloodX. So excited to just get to chapter 7 already so we can finally like go in depth and talk about how these duos are looking. But I think then that was about it for all of our big names today. Hey, finally back on my setup, man. Super excited for chapter 7. Thank you so much to everybody that watched all these victory cups all the way through. We still have one more solos cup tomorrow, so make sure you guys come back for that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we try our best to upload daily competitive content for you guys. Please use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. YouTube says there's like 1 of these 2 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, man. Love you, boys.